From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And all the Chiefs have it.
Chiefs. Oh, yeah!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down at 4, Mahomes. He'll run it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, 49ers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Past the 20. That one complete to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is born. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up fourth.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, 49.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To try again after the sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half. And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
They need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really giving them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And it's complete to Kelce. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. He's to the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
49ers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now James returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And give him a gain of 37. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll have a first down past the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it. Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, San
To throw, it's going below. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Mahomes going to throw it here. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
That motor. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.